on private property. You need to leave.
I've lost family who killed themselves. I've seen clients die because they lost their life.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I know you are, and I'm just up here. I'm asking for you to guys have some compassion for the people that have lost everything.
We do have compassion for people.
Okay, well, you need to go have compassion on the parking lot. This is private property.
This
This is private property. This is private property. It's private property. Go get a warrant. Listen, man, this is private property. They're not wanted here. So do your jobs.
Well, his job is.
Well, no, your job is to remove people that are not wanted here.
You have a permit
We're
from the
wanted
health
here.
department.
They're not.
You have a health department permit?
I'm not. It's right there.
They're just doing their job.
There we go.
You should all be wearing masks. How come
I'm not
none of you
doing
have
anything
masks
wrong.
on?
Don't worry about my health. My health isn't your
You're
concern.
meant to be wearing a mask. It's a government.
Okay, well, then write me up.
It's the law.
Okay, then take me to jail.
It's not the law.
Then take me to jail.
Show me the law.
Show me the law, please. Show me the law.
Well, I think we gotta close down.
You have to leave. You guys have to leave.
You guys need to
have to leave.
Right now, you're trespassing without a warrant. You need
That's
to
civil disobedience starts now.
trespassing.
You're not
You're
trespassing.
trespassing.
Doesn't matter. We have a right to be
Doesn't
Then
here.
get a warrant. Go get a warrant.
You
Get
need
a
a
warrant. Go get a warrant.
Trespassing.
Yes, you do.
Don't write the law. The laws are written.
property with no warrant? Go get a warrant. You guys are breaking the law right now. You're breaking the law. Go outside. No, go on your
They've
phone
been asked to
outside.
leave several
Go on your phone
times.
outside.
I would really like it if you
Where
would
did
stop
you hear
shouting
the
at me. I
report?
haven't done
Okay,
anything
we
wrong.
can break the law. We would like
Where?
to break the law.
Who reported
Go
it?
leave.
Who reported it? Who reported it?
You know what? I don't know.
Yeah,
Because
it's anonymous, right?
Yes,
It's
it
anonymous.
is. But
It
it's
can't
a
be
legitimate
anonymous.
complaint.
You need to
It
know
can
your
be,
accuser. You need to
that's
know it
not-
cannot
Okay,
be
wait, you gotta go
anonymous.
get a warrant.
It
It's not
cannot
from
be
health
anonymous.
department.
You gotta go get a
You
warrant.
don't get
You
the
gotta go
right
get a
to
warrant.
policies. You
It's
don't get to
code
violate the
enforcement.
Constitution. It
This
does
isn't
not
the
matter.
same
You
as
don't
that.
circumvent or subvert the
Someone
Constitution.
call the news.
That's the way it
Call the news
works.
here, too. Call the news.
Okay, miss, you need to leave.
I want
Get out! 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 Get out!
No, now they gotta get off the property. We don't want them off the fucking property.
Dude, just because the Black Lives Matter
You guys are off
protest,
the
turn your
property.
head.
You're not welcome here.
This is a Black Lives
Go.
Matter
You guys
protest.
gotta
Turn
go
your
on the
head.
road. You gotta go to the road.
We will not comply. We will not comply. We will not comply. We will not comply. We will not comply.
This is a protest, guys.
Comply.
We do not have
We
to
will not
disband.
comply.
It is a protest. This is a lawful protest. We will not comply. We will not comply. We will not comply. We will not comply.
Walk them out.
We will not comply.
To the road. To the road. And they are breaking the law. Fucking New Age Nazis is what they are. Who's on the phone? Adolf Hitler?
Sheriff show up. Yeah, this Department of Health show up here. This is a vehicle.
Take your commie shit elsewhere!
Leave.
You know, guys, this is brilliant to me. I think that these New Yorkers did the right thing. I think that this needs to happen nationwide, because honestly, the powers that should not be trying to make police and other government agencies force businesses closed, and people can't feed their kids, can't feed themselves, can't pay their mortgages, can't pay their house payments and stuff, forcing people to basically just be homeless and starving. I think that this type of resistance to tyranny needs to happen nationwide and worldwide, actually. All you people that are on my that are subscribed to my channel or are not subscribed to my channel, please, hey, like, share, and subscribe, like all the big YouTubers say. But I'm going to tell you something. Even all you people out there in other countries, this same type of thing is happening in your country right now. They're trying to force these mask mandates and all this other crap, and then when they actually have this vaccine, they're trying to force the vaccine as a mandate. These draconian measures, these codes, these policies, these statutes, these in the United States, for instance, do not supersede the supreme law of the land, which is the Constitution. Now, the supreme law of the land, that means that is the highest law there is. There is nothing that oversteps and overpowers that. No code, no policy, no mandates, no nothing. All right? And we need to actually put that line in the sand. We need to start putting our foot down. I mean, everybody. Because honestly, they are trying to kill us off, death by 1,000 cuts. They're trying to, erode our God-given rights that are supposed to be protected and ensured through the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Now, it even says this in the Declaration of Independence, when we told the king to say, "Fuck you. You have no authority and you have no jurisdiction over us. Fuck you. We're free people. We're the sovereign." All right? We, the people, all of us, individually, are born sovereign. All right? The sovereign is what gives the authority and the powers to government. They need us to comply and give consent to them so they can do whatever the fuck they want to do to us. That's the same thing when you vote. When you vote of any kind of anything, when it comes down to any voting in these people in government, everything from president on down. When you vote, you're giving your written consent to them to do whatever. Everything from trying to force us to get driver's licenses when we have the right to travel. Trying to force us to pay rent on our property in the form of property taxes. Just everything. To go out and go fishing and force us to pay a tax and an extortion fee just to get a damn license to go fishing. Everything. I mean, and it's little tiny steps. Every little tiny step. We gotta actually literally stop doing it and start taking back what they've taken from us. Because once they take it, they don't ever give it back. It's gone. And they use the point of a government gun to force it on us. We, the people, even this is an inalienable right, but this is also written in the Declaration of Independence. We have the right and the duty to alter and abolish a government that becomes tyrannical. Now, we can actually do it through the legislation or whatever and all that stuff, but that's not worked for over 100 years, almost 200 years. It hasn't worked because they sit there and change the rules because they got the game and they want this game happening. They want us all to play their game, and they've made the rules, and then when it doesn't work in their favor, they change the rules. We got to stop playing their game. We need to start flipping that script. Because right now, the script that they're writing for us right now, they want to kill the rest of us off. I mean, for real. I mean, that is their plan worldwide. The one world government and the one world communist government wants to do this to all countries. They basically, with this vaccine, they know, this is another thing too, is the masks. It's a show of submission and compliance to the government. It has nothing to do with your health. In my opinion, and the way I see it, in the public health and safety, and in the name of self-defense, we must abolish tyranny of all levels, from the top to the bottom, all the way down to the local level, everything. We've got to abolish it all. Start from scratch, basically. You know, because when this country was first, when people start first coming into this country, on this land that we're on now, they left all those tyrannical countries, all those communist socialist countries, to come here to be free people. All right? Our ancestors didn't come here and for it to all turn to shit and communist later on down the road. They didn't come here to be free people and have their future generations end up being slaves to the government. Any kind of government. Doesn't matter. And that's the same thing when it comes down to other countries. You are free people. You are born sovereign. Alright? The thing is, these governments do not have a higher claim over your life and your property than you do. But yet they claim they do. That's why they think they can sit there and do all this shit to us. Tax us. All forms of taxes. Everything that everything is a form of a tax. A form of control. Everything. When it comes down to other countries, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all need to wake up. Because honestly, man, it would be nice if we here in America would go back to the way it was supposed to be, what it was intended to be, and then spread that worldwide instead of this communist dictatorship, democracy, and all that other crap socialist shit. We need to spread freedom worldwide. Freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of private property, which is actually happiness, the pursuit of happiness. To have your own private property where you in this country, we still have this thing called eminent domain where the damn government can come in and just take your shit because they've given themselves authority to do so. They've given themselves authority to do so. We didn't. But also there's a lot of people that actually, man, that voted this stuff in, and when they voted, you know, that gives the consent. So they, you know, in a way, a lot of people, I personally didn't do any of this shit. I didn't consent to any of it in my entire life. But there's a lot of people, their whole lives, they believe that this is what you got to do, and this is what you got to vote to change things. Honestly, man, it doesn't matter. Your vote doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter at all. There is nothing even in the Constitution that states that we the people have the right to vote for any government official from the president on down. We don't have that right. It's not in the Constitution. It doesn't even matter what we say. They're going to do whatever they want because you've given them your consent when you vote. And when you comply. When you just, all right, you know, and I get it, you know, everybody needs a job, everybody needs trying to work and all this other stuff, but when they start taking that away from you, when they start taking your means of providing food and shelter for yourself and your family, forcing these mandates, that's tyranny. And if you don't see it, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to explain it even more. I mean, I try to explain it to other people, but man, they get frustrated and aggravated when I try to, because they think I'm preaching to them. I'm not preaching. I'm trying to inform you of the reality and the truth. But unfortunately, there's so many people out there that will believe a lie. So much, it's so much easier for them to believe a lie than be convinced of the truth. A lot of people don't want to be convinced of the truth. They just want to believe the lie. They are children of the lie. I am not. I've always questioned authority. I've always questioned everything my entire life. But people want to say that I'm radical, I'm crazy. But that's exactly what the people that founded this country, the people that were here before the Constitution was even written, it was penned on paper to ensure our God-given rights that is given to us by God, not by government. That was the only reason why it was written down on a piece of paper, so the government will obey it. The Constitution is it's not rules for us, the people. The Constitution is rules for the government. And they tend to just break the rules and do stuff, whatever they want to do. It's time to draw that line in the sand. It's time to know and know the truth and not let them cross a freaking millimeter. And then on top of that, start gaining back all that crap that they've taken from us in our past generations. Take it all back. Take our freedom, our liberty, and our private property, which is the pursuit of happiness. This is the 1122 Wingnut Radio. I am back out.